lot of interesting things about this. I watched a few people play before, and oh, oh wow. There we go. That's a little bit better. I've personally never played this, so thought it'd be kind of interesting to try it out. Okay.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
Nice.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before
Which is why you don't
and
gamble.
immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise.
Whoops.
Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
This is awesome. Okay. Perfect. Whoa, why did it do it like that? That was a little different. I think I need a new mouse. Okay. Thank you. That is not what I... Oh. That's gonna play some mind games on me. Okay. No, 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 no. Come back over. Thank you. too bad. I feel like the few guys that I ever watched play this might have been over-exaggerating a little bit. Like, purposely failing, because this isn't really... I feel like they got stuck there, like, really bad. I don't know. It's a little disappointing.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Okay.
A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Yeah, that was my bad. Okay. Cool. So if I get this right here... No. Come on. Thank you. Cool. Okay, so now...
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
I am a little stumped with this. Clicking doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm doing that wrong. Well, I mean, obviously I'm doing that wrong, but like... Okay. So not that, although I think that's the right idea. I did not... whatever. Okay, you kind of just let go there. That's weird. Come on, guy. Not quite. Okay, that didn't even launch him at the right angle. There we go. I've always wondered, why is Homeboy in a kettle? Okay, there we go. That's what I needed for that. There we go. Are you kidding me? Alright. I do feel the stress with this game though. Oh, I thought that tree was actually going to be real. That almost sucked. Okay. Alright, drink some coffee. So wait, if the tree isn't real, which is that white rock the only one that's real? Like, I feel like that's kind of odd to me. It's almost cheatsy.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Nope. Okay. Ah, dang it. It's got like a certain stick factor to it, where it just automatically sticks to whatever it touches. Like that. Oh, are you kidding me? That is? Come on, do the thing. Thank you. I'm trying to bring myself closer to it. What the heck was that? There we go. Okay.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age.
Okay.
You can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture.
Oh,
B
man.
games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
Alright. I gotta be careful. I don't think that's how I did that. I mean, obviously it is. Okay, so I gotta pull myself up really high then.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A
Okay.
monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain.
Whew.
A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand,
Okay.
infinite, and unsorted. There's
Is this
3D
the right
models
way?
at breakfast. Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups. car crash, epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's
That
years
way.
of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
Okay.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Okay, so I can't reach that, but I can reach this. Okay. Well, that could really suck. Again. I swung that faster, so that's odd. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Why did you slide that time but didn't slide the rest? That was odd. No! Dang it. Huh. Okay, let me think here. It does tend to get you a little stressed out. You can feel it in your chest. There we go. Okay. Come on. Okay, so I probably gotta get over to those boxes. Give me just a second. I was holding my breath. I will say the controls are a little freaking wonky. It's like, why does he, it's like he does almost the opposite of what I tell him to do sometimes. Okay, so the question is, am I supposed to go down? I think I am, but yep.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Oh boy. Now I almost lost a lot of progress. I actually didn't lose that much, Mr. Foddy. Okay. Cool. Let's get this continued. Come on. There we go. But I think I understand what I gotta do for that next portion. In a way, falling was almost necessary. For me to understand that. That's not where I wanted to put that. You know, I do gotta say, for someone who was so intent on keeping the game as hard as he possibly could because blah blah blah, all of his life lessons he was giving us, that down there was totally a mercy on people. There we go. Dang it. Come on. Perfect. Come on, let's get back down a little bit. Alright. Yeah, see, this was a mercy. Oh boy. Almost didn't catch that one. Okay. Cool. No. No. There we go. What the heck? Why didn't you launch? Interesting. I don't like the moaning, man. What the hell? It does feel like sometimes the controls just like change for a split second. Sometimes. I remember one of the guys I watched, I don't remember which one, used to complain about that as they scream and get mad. Okay. What the fuck? That's what I mean. Like, I don't really know why all of a sudden it was just like gonna launch me. I barely even moved. I was moving the same speed I moved at every other time. Like, it's really fast in those instances. It's really weird. Come on, that's not what I'm telling you to do. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. No, no. Like, I don't get it. Why are you so... Okay, I got it. Come on. Don't launch. Now launch.
Oof. Sorry about that.
Why are you launching? I don't get it. It's like my mouse sensitivity just went up big time. I wonder. I
Oh,
can
it
get
happened
pretty
again.
close.
Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
I don't
This
think I
thing that
can
we
get
call
close
failure
enough.
is not the
Oh
falling
well.
down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Oh, I'll probably play this for just a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna switch to the other game I really wanted to try. Whoa. Whoa. No! There we go. No. That is not what I did. Oh, that's interesting. So really, I should just run with it when it does that. Since I'm over here. That, interesting, but that thing I was doing down there looked like I can up my momentum by launching myself up and doing this. Why do I feel like that's going to be copyrighted?
Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad.
Why?
Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
And I ain't gonna be treated this way. Yo-lay-yo. I actually don't mind this. I listen to this kind of music. Not super often, but I do listen to this kind of music. When I'm gonna listen to country music, though, I prefer stuff like Coulter Wall, Core Blund, Cody Jinks.
Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going to be treated this way. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on
Dang it.
cornbread and cheese.
Okay,
They feed me on
not a big deal.
cornbread and cheese, and
Yeah,
I
this is
ain't
going
going to
to
be
get me
treated this
demonetized.
way.
Or not demonetized. Copyright strike. Oh well. Oh well. I'll just have to edit that part out. Not a big deal. Just kind of sad because I like to keep my Twitch streams unedited on my YouTube. There we go.
Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather
No!
suits my clothes.
Come
And I
back,
ain't going to be
Poppy!
treated this way.
Whoa, that was some lag.
Calm down, boy, calm down. Hey!
actually kind of glad the song's over now. Alright, let's do it like I did last time. No. No. Bad pot man. Yeah, it's like his sensitivity went up. What the heck, man? That is so weird. And why are you stuck? I really don't want to push like this if my sensitivity went up. What? Okay. Gotta get over that, so.
The soul would have no rainbow, had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
I see. It would, wouldn't it? Alright, I'm starting to get a little frustrated, so we're gonna switch to a different game.